There is a new AI tool every single day, new model, new review. And of course, I track all of this for the channel. And Andrej Karpathy, the guy who named Vibe Coding, just changed how I do it. So today I'm building persistent memory for AI, a second brain that works for coding, for research, and for me, content creation. And I'm gonna use Obsidian plus Claude Code. Let's set it up. Quick context if you missed it. April 2nd this year, Andrej Karpathy, co-founder of OpenAI, former AI lead at Tesla, the guy who named Vibe Coding, posts a tweet titled LLM Knowledge Bases. 16 million views. 2 days later, he follows up with gist, llmwiki.md. Few thousand stars in few days. The gist is not a tool, it's not an app. It's what he calls an idea file. A markdown document describing a pattern. You copy it into Claude Code, the agent reads it and build your own version. Most AI tools retrieve, they search your docs every time you ask a question. Nothing accumulates. You ask the same question next week, the LLM does the same work from scratch. Karpathy's pattern compiles. Your raw documents get processed once into structured wiki, cross-referenced, linked. Then queries run against the compiled artifact, not the raw stuff. For someone who reads 20 articles a week, that pattern hits hard. Let me show you how it works with a clean example. I'm going to build this from scratch right now. The simplest possible version, 3 folders. That's the whole pattern. Sources go in raw folder, Claude builds the wiki in wiki folder, drafts and answers land in outputs folder. That's it. And we're gonna need 3 things. The first one, of course, Claude Code. Second, Obsidian. And third, Obsidian Web Clipper, just to be able to get articles from web. If you don't have Obsidian yet, go to their website and download it using this button. The tool itself completely free. Then you need to go to Chrome Web Store and install Obsidian Web Clipper. We will configure it a bit later. And of course, don't forget about Claude Code. Here is llmwiki.md from Andrej Karpathy. That's we gonna need for our prompt. That file includes some intro, the core idea, then architecture, operations, indexing and logging, optional CLI tools, tips and tricks, then why this works and note. If you want to read this thing through, I will attach link in the description to this video. But for now, we need to copy that document. Then we need to create separate folder. Then we need to go to Obsidian and here in the bottom, we need to click here and then we need to click Manage Vault. I have already my content brain vault for my content creation, but for today's demo, we're gonna create new one. Then here we need to click Open Folder as Vault. And here is it, as you see, second brain demo. Now in terminal, let's run Claude. So now here we need to paste that llmwiki.md. And before we run it, I will provide additional prompt. Here is the prompt. I want you to read the LLM wiki idea file above and help me set up the system in this directory. So here I pass some context. I'm building a personal research wiki on AI developer tools. Then I provide that sources. I will feed it article I clip from the web, occasional research papers and documentation. Outputs I want to query for. What is the difference between X and Y? Summarize what's happened with tool in the last months. Which sources discuss this certain concept? Short brief synthesizing multiple sources. Then I specify voice of outputs and some hard rules. That's it. I will attach this prompt as well to the description of the video or in the comments. Now let's paste this prompt here. Perfect. Now we are ready to run Claude. Claude came back with clarifying questions, so let's reply. And here is the structure. Actually, Claude missed outputs folder, but it's okay for now. Raw and wiki is gonna be enough. Also, he created claude.md file with schema and workflows. And here it says that ready for first ingest. But before we test it, we need to add some articles. And for that, we're gonna need Obsidian Web Clipper. But first, let's go to Obsidian. And now you can see here raw folder, wiki folder with subfolders as companies, comparisons, concept sources, tools. And also it creates index file and log file. That's the article we're gonna use for today demo AI 2027. Now let's go and configure Web Clipper. We need to go to the settings of Web Clipper and create new template. Let's call it second brain demo, and then we need to specify here instead of clippings, we need to specify raw. Also here we need to specify vault we want to use for this template, and for that we need to add it. And here in general we need to type second brain demo. Let's go back to template and here select this. Here in content, you can configure it in that way how you want to structure the clipped articles. For example, in the default template, you can see that you can add title, source, author, publish, created description, and tags. For now, we will skip this part. Now we open it in extension and you see that second brain is already selected and raw folder is selected. And the article is actually clipped. And now we just need to press add to Obsidian. Perfect, here is it. So now we have some job for Claude Code. Now in Claude, we can run please ingest everything new in raw. It is done and Claude says Wiki now has 7 pages ready for next source. Let's check it in Obsidian. Now when we select index, we can see that there is some content now. So we have some companies, Anthropic and OpenAI, because they were mentioned in that article. Then we have some concepts, AGI timelines, AI agents, AI alignment, coding automation. And we have that sources AI 2027 scenario. Now let's go to companies and click on Anthropic. Here is some intro. What is Anthropic, then key products, then alignment research, and some information on that alignment research. And then relevance to AI 2027 scenario. It mentions that reference Anthropic's alignment research, including their work on model organism of misalignment, weak to strong generalization, and also some related links. Then, for example, we can select concepts and here we can click on AGI timelines and here we can get some information on that. Brief and summarized. And the cool part, we can take a look at the graph view of it. So you can see how it is connected between each other. And of course, if you upload more information, that graph will expand. And at some point, it will really look like a brain. And now let's ask Claude list every dated prediction from AI 2027 group by year. Cite the wiki page each prediction came from. And here is the output. Here are all dated predictions from AI 2027 grouped by year. And here is the full list. And that's the moment. The wiki gave Claude the context I curated, instead of Claude pulling it from training data. That's the difference between retrieval and compilation. So you can use this approach for your code repos, for researches, and as for me, for content creation. With it, you can generate any schema you want. And here is the bonus. There is another cool way how to use that approach. There is one more tool worth knowing. Built on the same Karpathy pattern but automated. It's called claude-memory-compiler, built by Medin. Same 3 layers, sources, wiki, schema. But here's the twist. The raw sources are not articles you clip. They are your Claude Code conversations themselves. Every session you have with the Claude Code automatically gets captured with hooks. The Claude Agent SDK extracts decisions, the lessons, the gotchas, and compiles them into the wiki. So while you are coding, you feed in wiki without doing anything. And here are these 3 hooks: pre-compact, session end, and session start. So pre-compact hook captures conversation transcript before auto compaction. And here is basically the explanation. When Claude Code's context windows fills up, it auto-compacts. This hooks fires before that happens, extracting conversation context and spawning flash.py to extract knowledge that would otherwise be lost to summarization. Session end hook captures conversation transcript for memory extraction. And session start injects knowledge base context into every conversation. And to be able to install it, we just need to hand over that prompt to AI agent. That's it. I'm running this for the next months. For the channel research, for code, for everything I read. The next video on this channel about the tool you never heard of probably came from this wiki. That's it for today. I hope this video was helpful. If yes, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. That will help me a lot. Thank you for watching and see you in a week.